YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back, and we got NFC West predictions with the fellas today. Went through every single division. This is the last one. These guys at the Goat House, three guys here. We got Junior, we got Danny, we got...
Four guys.
Yeah, I'm the fourth, but I'm not making predictions. I already did that. Video already on the channel. I'll make my final predictions in the future. But they're giving their predictions on every single division. This is the last one, though. NFC West... Near future, they're going to give their playoff predictions, Super Bowl predictions. But right before we get started, please subscribe if you haven't quite yet, because we do daily sports videos, specializing in the NFL, cover it all year round, and full coverage in season. To Junior's predictions.
Yay! All right, here. I know what you're thinking.
No, I
You know what I'm thinking?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, let me just go out there and say I strongly consider the Seahawks winning this division.
Oh,
It was kind of a last second swap.
So you had the Seahawks.
I had the Seahawks winning this division up until late last night. I was in the study and I was watching some film, and I ended up going with the Rams here.
You're up in your study. You're up in your study.
I was up in my study.
What film persuaded you to choose the Rams over the Seahawks?
Bad News Bears, actually.
No, it was a great flick, and so I got to go with the Rams here. I think they're going to take a step down though. I am a believer in them, but the reason I was so torn is because Russell Wilson, year after year, just like amazes. And last year we all thought the Seahawks were going to be terrible, and he just turned it on in that second half of the season. And I mean, it goes without saying, they're unreal. They're always in the discussion. They're going to be in the discussion again this year. But jumping down to 3, I got the Niners. I am concerned with Jimmy G Double D, but you never know. It's just so McKinnon and him, two blown out knees.
The whole team was hurt.
The whole team
much.
was hurt.
Nick Bosa's already hurt.
So it's like we don't
Nothing
really
major, but
we don't really know. Like this is a team you don't really know. But I'm gonna put him here because I'm gonna say that Kyler Murray coming in. I just think that the Cardinals are not going to. It's kind of weird that picks 1 and 2 came from here. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I don't know. I have the Cardinals. I can't see them winning much. I can't see them winning too many games. I do agree with the decision to go Murray over Rosen and send him packing, but that's all I'll say.
all right. Let's see the
Big
picks.
changes again.
No, it's exactly the
Whoa!
same.
No, the
Let me
Rams
try-
logo
It
shifted.
shifted a little bit. Where am I starting here? We'll start at the top here. Rams winning the division. Obviously went to the Super Bowl last year.
They
Lost some players, gained some players. They got some guys. We got some guys. I'm just kidding. But yeah, they're still a top team. They're gonna get Cooper Kupp back, which is gonna help them out a lot. They still can compete for the Super Bowl.
Just stare.
I like the Henderson pick as well. Give Gurley some rest. Save him for the playoffs. I mean, he's still gonna get carries, but save him a little
no, he's
bit.
getting 0.
Yeah. Not and everyone knows. Everyone who follows the channel knows I'm not the biggest Jared Goff supporter, but he's just in the perfect system. It's such a good system, especially with all those weapons they got. So he should be okay. Yeah, we'll move on to Seahawks. Last year, I remember we were doubting the Seahawks because they were just like starting over. They were just rebuilding, but somehow they pulled it
They're
off.
grinding.
Yeah.
They're grinders.
And I'm just going to still believe in him. Russell Wilson's just an animal. And they did lose Doug Baldwin, which is definitely a big hit. They lost Frank Clark, which is a big hit. They traded him. But they got DK Metcalf. Hopefully he steps up. They got Gary Jennings, too. So I think they're helping the receiving core out there. And then they got LJ Collier with their first-round pick, who's going to take Frank Clark's spot. So I think they made some pretty good moves. So that's why I keep them at 2. And then just like Junior said, we don't really know about the Niners. They do have a lot of potential. They got a lot of young talent. But it's all about staying healthy. I like the Tevin Coleman pickup. That was my favorite pickup for free agency this year. So I think that's going to be big time for them. So I have them at 3. And then I said
D4, don't you forget.
D4 too. Yeah. And then finishing last, we got the Cardinals. I think I said this from when this was. It was pretty early. I said the Cardinals were going to finish last. I think it was after they got Kingsbury. I just was not feeling it at all. But They might not finish. They could finish last, but I'm getting a little bit more, getting a little higher on them. But I think they're gonna finish last in division still. They still have a lot of holes and a lot of growing to do. We'll see. Like Kingsbury's got to figure out if his system's gonna work in the NFL. I mean, I'm not gonna compare him to Chip Kelly, but you see like what the college system does. It didn't really work out well with Chip Kelly when he was with the Eagles. So, and he was with the Niners too. It didn't work out. So we'll have to wait and see about it.
All right, let's see what Danny's got.
Jeez.
Niners fans are be a little upset. Just a little.
All right, Niners fans, before you, actually, you can go ahead and let me have it, but I don't care because I really don't. I really don't. I did playoffpredictors.com. I went game by game. I rated every single game until I finally got the final records for the year. And yes, the Cardinals did squeak by you. But if I'm being honest, I'll start with 4. San Francisco, you have Jimmy G. We don't know what he is. We really don't know what he is. You can't say you're going to win the division. You can't. I mean, obviously you're probably squeak into there 3, possibly even 2, depending on the injuries to Russell Wilson, but the Seahawks in general. But I'm not a believer in San Francisco at all. I apologize. Let me have it. I don't care. Cardinals, congratulations, you made it up to 3. Again, out of default because I don't like the Niners. But that's okay.
Whoa!
See, between Seattle, I think the Rams are going to be a lock for the division. I think they're one of the best teams in football for a reason. They went to the Super Bowl last year. They got better. It's a lock for number 1 for the Rams. Seahawks, they're such an interesting team because when you think about the Seahawks, they don't have much, but they're always very, very competitive. I think it's just because they're coached so well and they have one of the best quarterbacks in football. But that pretty much just locks them into 2 because I don't think they're going to be better than the Rams unless they have like a bunch of injuries like the Falcons did last year. But
I have a hot take.
What's your hot take?
If Goff gets injured early in the year and Blake Bortles is quarterback, I still got the Rams winning the division. That's not that much of a hot take, I don't think.
Well, the rest of the team is still very good.
Yeah, I would
the
agree with that, too.
The offensive scheme that they run is so unique that I think any quarterback could really go in there and do well as long as they know the system. That's not a knock on Goff because I think he's pretty solid quarterback. I just, their play calling gets people open, and you just have to put the ball where it needs to be. That's all I got.
Yeah. I had something similar. I think the Niners. I would be much higher on the Niners. I had them when I made my predictions finishing second, but I'm really starting to, I'm really concerned with their health. I think if there's a team that's like gonna be injured this year, I think it's the Niners. Not only because they were last year, but they're already starting with the injuries. Nick Bosa's already hurt. Like, is he going to be able to stay healthy? I know it's minor, but and then it just seems like a team that I can't really trust. I guess I should say to stay healthy. And then kind of like Danny said, I'm not going to be too harsh on him, but Jimmy G to me was never proven. I think something happened at the end of the year when they got him 2 years ago where they won a few games. I think some overreactions
He was like 10-10.
Yeah.
For 10 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. We didn't see much. We saw literally...
I'm not saying he's bad or he can't be good. I just don't... there's nothing proven. I don't know why people act like they're...
No, I definitely agree with that. He can be very good and he could lead them. It's just... you with all the injuries that we saw last year and with your number 1 quarterback we haven't seen in 2 years, it just... You just don't know.
The reason they would finish second is because... Or even higher. Let's say they have a chance to finish first. Maybe they do. It's because they stayed healthy and because the pass rush was real good. So that means Nick Bosa staying healthy and being as good as he's supposed to be in D4, which is realistic because they have Buckner too. And I'm hoping they slide Solomon Thomas inside because I thought he should have been a 3-4 end coming in. They turn him into a 4-3 end. I thought if he's not a 3-4 end, he's more of a 4-3 D tackle. We'll see if they do that. But still, even if they don't, pretty solid across the line for in terms of quarterback pressure, so they can win some games off that.
Nick
for
Mullins,
sure.
though.
And Nick Mullins, he can win games. Garoppolo's definitely
What
better.
about George Kittle?
George Kittle's a beast.
Quan? Did they get Quan?
Tevin Coleman.
Quan Alexander, if he stays healthy. There's got a lot of guys that get hurt.
Yeah.
I think the Niners have a shot to win the division. It's about staying healthy. I'm not gonna. I know Niners fans probably a little disappointed about this video.
About Danny.
Well, you guys had him finishing third too.
It's better than 4th.
I'm strongly considering him at second. It's just, can they stay healthy? It's just hard
You
to
just
trust.
can't bet against Russell Wilson.
Bet.
Dangerous.
Bet.
Well, we're finally through all of the divisions you guys predicted. It was a lot of fun. We're going to start working very soon, working on playoff predictions, Super Bowl predictions, try to get some more live streams. We're going to have full coverage in the NFL season weekly predictions, score predictions, recaps, plenty more. Can't wait for the season. Thanks for everyone for their support. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. We got all kinds of videos like this every single day. But that's going to do it. That's going to do it for this one. Thanks everyone for watching.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.